Today we need to talk about something important, man. Today we're gonna talk about something important. Shouts out to YouTube for allowing me to use my platform. I wanted to give a special salute to Roy Jones Jr. stepping up to the plate because it's strange that I don't see no other celebrity stepping up to the plate, but to see Roy Jones Jr. step up to the plate is absolutely like amazing. Yeah, so to understand that Roy Jones Jr. the only one that stepped up to the plate, it just seems like it just seems like you feel me, like what is America? It take a dual citizenship boxer, championship boxer holder, title holder to get somebody free, and the only way to get them free is if we give them a criminal, a known Russian criminal, war soldier. Put it like that, a war soldier. They want a war soldier in exchange. Alright, let's say we give that to them. What does that mean for America? What does that mean for Brittany Griner? Do she get to come home, no problems? Or are we going to have to see more problems coexist from this situation? Where we're releasing a criminal, a known criminal, war criminal, Russian. I don't know what's going on, man. And then it took for a boxer to step to the spotlight to help with her release. But he negotiate and releasing a war criminal from the United States just to release Brittany Griner. I hope it worked, but it's just like, I don't really think it's a good idea. But what else can we do to get Brittany Griner home? And I wanted to salute Roy Jones Jr. for doing what he's doing, because he look at it as a situation. If it was his daughter, he would want somebody to do the same thing for his daughter. So I don't know where Brittany Griner came from, who Brittany Griner's father is. I don't know, but like, why they not working hard to see her released from Russia? But this gives everybody a lesson. This shows everybody a lesson. You're not too good for your family members. Keep your family members in your life, man, because you never know when you come in times like this where you need your mom or your father. You know, this Brittany Griner probably thought she was on top of the world, where she don't even have people to step in her place to help her out of situations like this. And it take for a boxer to step up to the plate and assist this woman, because he don't look at her as a person, any individual. He look at her as a kid in need. So we all can learn from this situation, you know. If we know we're not supposed to bring certain contraband to a state, don't do it, because you can end up in this type of predicament. And it might not be no war criminals to exchange for your freedom. So we need to think about the things that we do before going forward. And I think these situations that's unfolding will show us and teach us a lot moving forward into the future, because how would we know if someone don't make a mistake? How would you learn from your mistake if you don't make a mistake? So that's how I look at it. In order to learn from a mistake, mistakes have to be done. Oh shit. Damn, bro. They be on the highest fucking one too, bro. Yeah, but man, we need to just start understanding we can't go anywhere and do what we want to do. I was told that. I was told that as a youngin. You can't go nowhere and do what you want to do. Everywhere have rules and regulations. And most important, other countries definitely have rules and regulations. So as soon as we learn to understand that, the better life we can live. We ain't gotta keep acting or trying to play the victim when we know what's to come. That's what's wrong with people. People like to play the victim. Oh, he's right there. Shit. Bitch. I'm talking about ain't nobody step up and speak for that Brittany Griner girl. Nobody in WNBA. Nobody. That's crazy, bro. And if they do have like little foundations for them, you know they benefiting. That's why they not coming to the woodwork, because they are benefiting on another level, using that lady and getting all that money, and they can't free that lady. That's crazy. United States got to do better than this, bro. It took a whole boxer to come out and propose that, hey, y'all need to give Russia back they war criminal, and they'll release Brittany Griner. So I'm looking at this shit like, what the fuck? Okay, I agree. If that's what it takes, and they willing to make the exchange, that's what it should be. Now, to assure that, they trying to say Roy Jones Jr. need to go to Russia to do the exchange. So y'all understand the fact of when an American is in need and they go outside the country and they get stuck outside the country, but it's gonna take some random shit for the United States government to help you leave that country. Brittany Griner went to Russia to play basketball for Russia and got caught with a couple of cartridges that contain THC substance. Now, they is trying to sentence this lady to 10 years in prison because of these weed vapes that she brought into the country. Now, when you look at to the fact that, okay, damn, okay, when you look at the fact that, okay, maybe they trying to play tick for tat for Americans locking up the Russians, the Russian war criminal that they saying Americans were locked up. He ain't do nothing. They just locked him up on a petty charge. So they did the same thing to an athlete when it came back around for them to show what they would do. And it was all for some weed cartridges. Probably discussed from her side to it would be okay to bring, and she listened, not understanding that it's contraband. So she listened, and they stopped her, found it, confiscated it, and she been in this tight spot between a rock and a hard place ever since. So now it take for people in groups to be talking about, okay, maybe we should do an exchange, a prisoner exchange. We give Russia back a war criminal soldier for Brittany Griner's release and extradition back to the United States. So now talks have been on the table since last month, I think months now. And now this month they have Roy Jones Jr. as the headline. He's a dual citizen. He has his dual citizenship for Russia and the United States, and he agrees, according to one of the resources on his end. They called him back and said yes, they agreed to do a prisoner exchange. The war criminal that has been incarcerated in the United States, if he will be released and extradited back to Russia, they will release Brittany Griner back to the United States under the chaperoneship of Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. is to escort the criminal to Russia, and he's to receive Brittany Griner in exchange. So now this is being documented, and my question is just like, okay, if we do this, what does this mean for America? Like, man, we taking movies and actually applying them in real life now. Are we doing prisoner exchanges? Oh shit, man! Like, what the hell is what's next? What's next? We're gonna have people doing whole sex changes just to go deep undercover? What's next, man? Huh? I mean, like, this shit is getting out of control, B. The transsexual community, man, y'all ass got a lot of shit up y'all sleeve, boy. I really think, boy, y'all trying to fuck around and confuse the whole world, boy, if y'all can. How do a young basketball player, woman, but she's not a woman because she doesn't she don't date men like that, so she's considered like a tomboy. She goes to Russia, get locked up for trying to extradite weed cartridges. Someone ain't tell her, hey, I don't think you should do that. You feel me? The woman looked like a giant. She's so tall. I'm like, damn, boy, this lady taller than a bit. She a man in her world. She is not a woman in her lifetime. She's a man and probably had a woman body, but that's a whole man, man. It's a whole man. I'm talking about she tall. Oh, I'm like, dang, bro. She look like she could just bulldoze through all them Russians. Like, what the fuck are they feeding humans over here in America? Especially that be in them sports, basketball and shit. What is y'all feeding these basketball players? Why the hell is a woman that tall? Who is her parents? I say, God damn, she look like a goddamn giant. The hell is you doing with weed cartridges? You need to be focused on your goddamn career, because we could clearly see you is not normal. You's a giant. You deserve to be on basketball teams. Don't fuck your career up for no fucking weed cartridge. Leave that shit outside of goddamn business in airports. That's what's wrong with us, man. We want to be goddamn gangster. We want to be hood. We want to be from the ghetto. We want to smoke weed. All this shit. You can't be a basketball player going overseas and then you still attached to your little weed. You gotta smoke that shit in America and go handle business. When you come back, get you gonna have the low tolerance, so it's gonna be better for you to get a small quantity, enjoy your little time, your little vacation. Fuck. We gotta start learning how to rely on each other, man. We be doing a poor job. We gotta learn though. We gotta step up though, man. A lot of stuff we don't do. You feel me? It's good to see that other people seem to know their responsibilities and they step up to the plate. Um, as black people, I think that we fail that task sometimes, but we eventually realize the task at hand. But I'm not gonna take much of y'all time. That's all I wanted to come to YouTube with today. I just wanted to just salute and give an appreciation to Roy Jones Jr. because I know how it is, and I know, you know, how big of a task that might be. And I just want to give a salute and appreciation to people that's doing things like Roy Jones Jr. for those that's in need, and those that are willing to change their life once they're helped out of a situation. You know, um, it's no telling how people might look at individuals, but after being assisted from someone, maybe that'll change a heart of things, certain things, I grew up where lesbians seem to not get along with men too much on a personal level. Whether it's competitive, lesbians see masculine men as too competitive, so they distance themselves. Um, Being that I see that a masculine male has stepped up to come and be the aid of Brittany Griner and assist the United States with the prisoner exchange to Russia to free Brittany Griner. That's a big accomplishment and a big you know responsibility on Roy Jones Jr. side, and I just have to salute that, and I have to make this a highlight because you feel me. You don't see many people mentioning things like this. You don't see many people helping people out of situations, let alone a person's situation being used as a political tool. So I just want to say, man, for all of those that got their freedom, just appreciate what you have. Don't worry about the things that you don't have in the now. You know, things happen for a reason. Hopefully, this can teach everyone how to maneuver and what not to do, so that they don't put themselves in these positions in the future. But I just want to leave y'all on that note. Y'all go ahead, like and subscribe. It's the I Snap Zoe Show, and I wanted to just show my appreciation and my concerns in the Brittany Griner's situation, the trial situation. I hope that they can come to an initial agreement to release her, and she can be released back to her family, regardless of her ethnicity, regardless of who she chooses to be with, regardless of what she see herself as. You know, everybody have a right to diversity, and I feel like Brittany Griner should be released from Russia, and she shouldn't be antagonized for a vape. And that's my part. Y'all like and subscribe. More content coming soon. I appreciate y'all that tuned in to the stream later. We out, Broward County. We here. Y'all.